Let's introduce James Lovell of DragonBet here. He's joining us from his base in Cardiff. How are you, James?
I'm good, Mike. How are you? Well, we did get Scotty Shepherd last night in the golf, so and Brighton Racecourse in the French racing yesterday. But apart from that, pretty good anyway. Ready for a new week.
Yeah, hey, listen, it can't always be like that, can it, as they say? But did you enjoy the Breeders' Jockey Club yesterday, apart from the result, obviously?
Yeah, it's great racing. I've never been over there. I'd love to go over one day. I think the course looks great. And as you know, we're kind of racecourse bookies, and I'd love to. I wish I could have a pitch over there, that's for sure. I think I'd enjoy myself.
Oh, you would. You really would. It's a fabulous place to go racing. I recommend it highly. Particularly Prix de Diane, which is next week, of course, or in a couple of weeks at least. Right, what have we got today then? We're looking up to Brighton this afternoon. Not a lot of runners there today, James.
No, not a typical kind of Brighton fair, isn't it? You know, not the greatest of grade of racing, not a lot of runners, but you kind of know what you're getting with Brighton. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it nonetheless. And I need to get a few quid back anyway, Mike. So we're going to have to chase a few out.
What about this 𝙇𝙖𝙯𝙯𝙖𝙧 of Hughesy's then? It ran quite well in a decent race at Windsor last time out, and they're dropping a back-in trip today.
Yeah, back-in trip. And if you look at Richard Hughes, these 3-year-old maidens of Brighton, he's got a 67% strike rate. So he just looks an obvious winner to me. Opened up evens this morning, been money for it, keeps coming the money. I think he's, 8 to 11 at the moment. I imagine he'll start a lot shorter, actually, because there's the drift on Hdé𝙖𝙯𝙯𝙯. That cost 320 grand. We haven't seen a penny for it. So 𝙇𝙗𝙯𝙯 wearing the headgear for the first time, probably not a good sign. I mean, if you spend that much money, you don't want your horse running at Brighton for the first time in headgear. So he's weak, but 𝙇𝙗𝙯𝙯 is definitely the money horse, and I think he'll probably win the way the market's shaping up anyway.
The other thing about I don't know anything about Fale Bougalam, who rides for Ollie Saxon Al Shakab today. Can you enlighten us on that, or is that beyond your pay grade?
Way beyond my pay grade, and way beyond my pronunciation skills as well. So I'm glad you said his name, because I wouldn't have been able to.
We'll get Haley onto it. The 335, I think you've got a bit of money coming in for Simon Dow's runner, 𝙇𝙖𝙯𝙯𝙯 Loco.
Yeah, 𝙇𝙖𝙯𝙯 Loco, but I don't mind taking this on, to be honest, Mike. I like laying unlucky horses. I think as a bookie, kind of, these unlucky horses last time out, people want to back them. They think they look unlucky, but to me, he just didn't handle Brighton at all. He ran all over the track, and there's runners against him. Yeah, so at 7 I thought, basically, if this wins, I'm going to have a bad day. So pray for me, Mike, get it beat, because we're going to take it on anyway. But yeah, looked unlucky last time, but I don't think he likes Brighton. I think he's running over the wrong track.
That's interesting. Yeah, well, he's been well back. Some people disagree with us, James, but we'll see. But we'll find out a bit later on. What about the rest of it? Anything else coming your way from Windsor or anything like that later?
No, we haven't seen too much for Windsor. That kind of gets going later in the afternoon. The money kicks in. I mean, we go best odds guaranteed at 10:30, so people start kicking in from then. But we haven't seen too much for Windsor. We've seen a bit of money for the supplemented horse in the Derby, actually. In the Oaks, 𝙇𝙗𝙗𝙗. That got supplemented for 30k. A couple of big bets just come in this morning for that one, but yeah, we're steady away at the moment, ready to see what the week brings.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm glad there's been another runner added to the Oaks, because it's going to be a tiny field, as we know. What news on the Derby, James, from your point of view?
Not a lot yet, not a lot. We're just kind of waiting to see what shapes up. I mean, what's your view, Mike? I need some advice off a professional. What should I do? Who should I go for?
I don't know. I mean, I don't. Well, listen, I'm a Pride of Arras fan, but it doesn't seem that he caught my imagination at York. He really did. But he seems to be fairly easy to back. He hasn't got the sexiest pedigree, which is putting off a lot of people. But he might just have the ability to win it.
Who knows? Sexy pedigrees, eh, Mike? You got one of them? Have you got a sexy pedigree?
I'm a selling placer, mate. Don't worry about that. Not like the Lovells of South Wales, that's for sure.
I'm not sure about that.
Great to see you, James. And listen, have a good week, eh?
All the best. Cheers, Mike.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Nice to see you, mate.